Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 10 of the Bat Friends podcast, where two friends rediscover an animated classic. I am one of your hosts, Chris, alongside the world champion, Joe. What's up, Joe?
How we doing? Foreshadowing.
Big Bad Joe. I need regular Joe back.
He's not coming back. I love Big Bad Harv so much. I always have. I don't know why.
So, if you didn't know, we were talking about episode 10 of Batman the Animated Series, titled Two-Face, Part 1.
Not Part 2, Part 1.
Written by Alan Burnett and directed by Kevin Altieri.
That name sounds familiar to me. I don't know why.
It's because we're starting to get doubles of people who are writing and directing this show.
I think it's from something else, too, though.
That's where I started noticing, like, oh, we've already done this guy, so we're starting to see.
Flipping a coin.
Yeah, so we're going to get some Two-Face action up in this biatch.
Oh, I have questions about that, too.
The word biatch?
No.
Oh,
Two-Face. Though I do believe in Harvey Dent. Spoiler alert, closed captioning. We don't even know who Big Bad Harv is yet. See, this is a whole new experience for me. I'm like, wait a minute.
So we started getting a glimpse into that Harvey is not right in the head.
Yeah, because this series really leaned into everyone that Batman fights is crazy.
And the first look at the flipping coin.
Which, why Big Bad Harv flips a coin, they never actually explain.
No.
They explain why Two-Face does. But they never explain why Big Bad Harv does. Plot hole.
I just love Big Bad Harv.
I do. That's sweat, man.
Jeez. See, at this point...
Oh, Carlos.
What was I just reading that had an interesting take on Two-Face? Oh.
Everything.
Well, I mentioned on the show, but the Grim Knight, the Batman Who Laughs, like one shot about the Batman who shot the killer who killed his parents.
Okay.
And he works with Two-Face, who's still a district attorney, and it's really funny to watch that.
By the way, I love that, like, they were okay, then Harvey's like, how's it going, Jim? And they immediately get shot at. Like, apparently Harvey is just a bad luck charm.
I also love that they found a rocket launcher
in a box where the locks are nowhere near the box top. So I don't know what they're locking. Also, those ski masks are just interesting.
They're like luchador criminals.
Right? I mean, Bane spoiler, but... That's what I miss. I miss... Bane's a luchador. Like, he really is. That was part of his origin. They don't play that up as much anymore. He's just a big guy who wears a mask for no reason.
This episode's going to be really dated, but the luchador action figures from DC,
you
don't include Bane? What the hell?
I know. That is a big miss. Just, oh, fireworks. Like they all are. I almost love this. We're just like, let us out.
I wonder what's going on in there.
They've got a case of bat infestation because everyone makes a joke in this show. There's that goddamn troop carrier again. I notice it every time. I'm gonna notice it every time. And then Batman's like, fine, I won't take any credit. I'm Batman. Okay.
The camera.
That camera, they're broadcasting live. How? I want to know how that camera's broadcasting live. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. I don't care what weird timeline you're in. Where some cops have Tommy guns, some have pump shotguns.
I'm trying to figure out why they're still holding the pop shotguns.
I mean, just in case, because look, this guy's going to kick some mud in that pothole that the safe Gotham can't clean up. He eats creeps for breakfast?
It's a better, safer Gotham.
Big Bad Harv.
Oh.
Don't you laugh at me.
See, this would have been broken up way quicker in real life.
I don't know. I watched Dark Knight. Harvey disarmed a guy and still took the gun apart. I don't know.
The cops are just watching as he's like razzling this guy.
Well, you know, he deserves to get some steam blown off. Then Gordon's the one who's like, what are you doing?
Big Bad Harv has a perspiration problem.
He does. He's a very sweaty man. He's a very sweaty man. I'm gonna take more pictures. I don't know how that logic works. I mean, you are the one that robbed an armory, but sure, he should be going to jail.
Well, Harvey's a bad man. He pushed him in a puddle.
Oh, Vicky, nobody cares. Rupert Thorne, you're sneering. Oh, that's it. So the 90s were very progressive. Because they, especially in this, they make sure, but it's not just the Batman. There's always one female goon. Well, not really his girlfriend. It's implied maybe, but she's a goon.
Oh, yeah, because later on, she goes off on a mission.
Yeah.
And she's the spearhead of the mission.
Later, we get Harley with Joker.
Yes.
And that's the only female goon. Like, they all have, like, at least one female goon when they're the crime bosses.
Well, they're equal opportunity employers.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The 90s were far more progressive. Dent's so clean, he squeaks.
I love this too. The brighter the image, the darker the negative.
Sure.
So now we're at an event where Harvey is campaigning.
Because I believe in Harvey Dent.
After almost beating up a man.
Yep, and he's going to make this city safe. Yes. And that no one laughed at them shows what good actors they are.
The mustaches in Gotham are on point.
They're on fleek, you could say. Everyone wears a double breast jacket, don't know why.
Look at this guy back here.
He's just having a good time. Just happen to be here.
He doesn't know where he is. And I'm pretty sure that's Hugo Strange.
Yep. Joking about voter fraud, that's great. It's great. How dare you pressure me in public? If Big Bad Harv came out in that moment, it would have been great.
Look at this dude right here. The connecting mustache.
That man should be fighting crime.
There was just a guy with the Fu Manchu walking around there. No, that's not
Carlos. That's Carlos. Vaguely Mexican. With those weird round glasses. Also, how was the warrant not complete? Like, that judge probably should have given them the warrant. I don't get it. I mean, he shouldn't rough up his man, but he has a right to be upset.
He almost killed him there.
I wouldn't go that far.
Big
Bad Harv's just a bully. Now, that's the most correct thing he's ever said. Get your hands off me, you rich twit. Bruce Wayne is a rich twit.
And these people are just watching as this is going on. Not saying a word.
I paid $250 for this. Where's my dinner? How'd she get in? How did she get in? I want someone to tell me how she got in.
Listen, I know it's not Falcone, but Falcone paid her way in. He's a very wealthy man.
Uh-huh. I said I was sorry. That doesn't make it okay.
This is where we find out that Harvey is in therapy.
As he should be. Because he has a comical television case of split personality disorder.
They don't say what kind of therapy.
Nobody knows. It's all magic and head shrinking.
They're definitely trying to hypnotize him.
Oh, no, it is. Which I was going to say, by the way, hypnotherapy is bullshit. Because hypnosis is bullshit. It doesn't work.
But it brings out Big Bad Harv.
No. I think he's just mad at her for doing that thing with the watch.
This is way too expensive.
I'm paying you $300 an hour for this garbage. I don't wanna. Oh, foreshadowing.
Oh, I didn't notice that first time around.
Neither did I. It's also weird because why would that come? But because of how it happens. But that's okay. Sure. Sure. That's what Big Bad Harv looks like. Big Bad Harv is Japanese, in case you didn't know.
Immediate scowl.
He's Big Bad Harv.
And yeah,
baddest man in the whole damn town.
See, now, why is Harvey Dent carrying around the coin? That's the real question here.
Because Big Bad Harv makes him. He gets beat up if he doesn't. Big Bad Harvey Dent. Baddest man in the whole damn tent.
I love Big Bad Harv.
Big Bad Harv is ridiculous, and we should have gotten more time with Big Bad Harv. But we cherish the time we did get. Because Two-Face is not Big Bad Harv. Like, that's the weirder part about it. his traumatic event of scarring cures his split personality disorder. All they had to do was throw acid on his face, and everything would have been okay.
How he develops Big Bad Harv is so ridiculous too.
I mean, that how he develops Big Bad Harv would create psychological problems. Not this. This is not what would happen.
Did I just do this?
No.
Big Bad Harv did it.
Batman just ran through and kicked shit up. I'm proud repress Harvey, but...
See, also, she has the right idea. Go to a psych ward. Get help.
That's not really going to help him, but at least he's not going to throw anybody through a window.
It's better than her initial idea, which is, you know what, instead let's intensify our sessions, and I'm going to raise the price to $500 a session.
Right, because I got to fix that damn window every time. I get how she followed him there. Man, that skirt is short, but...
Maybe the legs are just long.
Why not both? Look at Howdy Harvey Dent. Evidence for receiving a mandate from the people of Gotham City.
How does he win from a landslide after all that negative press coverage? I think nobody else ran.
It's possible. No, because Gotham wants a strong, hard man like Harvey Dent. Oh, that's not going to happen. Bitch, you cry real fast. Why is he just drinking coffee, by the way? Like,
he's got a long night ahead of him. He's Batman.
He's at an election party, and it's like, well, we have some champagne, we have some sodas if you want. How about coffee? It's 9:00 at night. How about some coffee? Sir, I'd have to send someone downtown. I really want a cup of coffee.
He is Bruce Wayne. He wants coffee, getting coffee.
He goes, fine, I brought my own.
It's instant.
He just has a thermos that he carries with him with a bat on it. Why does that thermos have a bat on it? I'm a big fan. Now, what I do want to know is how they got the file. That's what I want to know.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Because that's not
she overhears him.
But that's not how psychiatrists really work. Like a file on Big Bad Harv. Here's why this guy's fucking crazy.
Never leave a paper trail, people.
Never. Like, this is just confirming all the negative reasons people don't go to therapy. It's like, someone will find the file. They'll find out about Big Bad Harv. Everyone's got a Big Bad Harv in their closet. Start saying, you wouldn't want Big Bad Harv to come out. Why is he called Harv? I don't know. Guess he told me that's his name. I'm Batman.
Oh my god.
I mean, this is one of those things too where it's like, again, Big Bad Harv really is just Batman. It's just that he's focused the Batman persona into beating the shit out of criminals. But if you really, like, especially with what's about to happen... Also, how does he not have a... Look how fast Batman can run.
Yes. And jump from...
Yeah, building to building. Because he's Batman.
And swinging.
And there's a giant bus.
It's a double-decker.
Yes.
Gotham has double-deckers.
Gotham's British. Nobody knew. Batman has a gun. No. He went to all that trouble to tail them. Only to be like, I'll get to it later. Tired of chasing my dreams. Is it working? Shit, it's not. What am I going to do?
I feel like as Batman, he would know where the crime bosses
at all times. He's not psychic.
Well, you would know where their headquarters is.
But they're not meeting at a headquarters. They're meeting at a factory. Oh, there's Batmobile. Okay. I don't know why he just didn't get the Batmobile to begin with, but sure.
Parks it next.
Well, he's not an animal. He wants to be able to find it. He can just chase the criminals to his car. Pretty good. Thinking ahead. Oh, Thorn. Who voices Thorn? I know that voice, but I can't remember it.
I don't know. Let's look that up. Yeah, this is where we get How he becomes Big Bad Harv.
Harvey thought he put a bully in the hospital, and then Big Bad Harv was born. Like, that's the origin. Batman's like, why didn't you ever tell me? I thought we were friends. You don't tell him you dress up like a bat at night, Bruce. I'm waiting for Big Bad Harv to come out. I mean, he already won the election. Okay, here we go. Is this the manga shot? Is this? Yep, this is the Akira shot. Where it's just like they sent it out to Japan because they wanted that sweat to look good. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. That is an Akira shot. That is a full-on Akira shot.
Who am I looking for again?
Rupert Thorne.
Rupert Thorne.
Big Bad Harv. Who voices Big Bad Harv? You're talking to the wrong Harvey. Like, Big Bad Harv is able to do what Batman does. He picks up Rupert Thorne and knocks out all his thugs by throwing him into him. Why is he doing any different?
I would have pointed out that John Glover plays the Riddler.
Perfect.
Now there we go. I'm just stuck in an IMDb hole.
Big Bad Harv is fighting thugs. Like,
helping the Batman.
Yes!
This is your new Robin.
I'm telling you. Look at that jump. It's a full-on bat move. See, that's why you don't wear capes.
Yes.
And then she just standing there watching everything.
Somehow Harvey Dent was able to suppress a Big Bad Harv who has just as good moves as Batman, who trained his whole life.
Give me that file. Now the one thug grabs the one Tommy gun in the room, apparently.
And blows up the high voltage thing.
High voltage! Which goes into this weird chemicals and creates an explosion.
John Vernon is Rupert Thorne.
Let me see his face. Okay. Oh, yeah. I know. I can't remember what I know him from, but I know him from something now. Batman is horrified. Okay, so now here's very important. Look at his face. His face is bandaged up. His neck is fine.
Yes.
They show his other hand. His hand is fine.
It mutates.
It's just his hand.
Now, see, that's what I need for the house, is a bearskin rug with a fireplace.
Yeah, that's what everyone needs. Though, again, see, this is the thing. Even if he released that file to the public, he won the election. He's allowed to be in therapy and be in office. Okay, so now this is where we see Tim Burton's Batman. This is the Joker scene from Tim Burton's Batman.
Yes.
Mirror. I don't know, Harvey. Give me a mirror. See there, maybe we should wait. Send me a mirror.
Throws.
See, look, his hand's fine.
That was the hand again? No, there it is again.
Now it's gone down to his neck. Okay,
it's starting to mutate, you know?
I guess, but I don't think that's how it works. I remember the scene from a kid, because I was just like, oh no, he's running out of the hallway.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm a human being.
I'm a monster.
Cured your schizophrenia. I mean, this crazy old man eyebrows.
Did he jump out of the window?
Oh, absolutely. But to be continued. What happened?
It's our first to be continued.
But what happens to him? So, why does... I'm fine with the artistic choice, but I want to know the practical reason that Two-Face mutates into, like, Killer Croc skin. Because he's got, like, the boils and all that other crazy stuff.
Well, it was really intense chemicals. Plus, the electricity mutated the chemicals.
Oh, obviously. I mean, that's science.
And when it blows up and becomes really hot, that's why...
It's an aerosol, so okay.
Yeah.
No.
And no. You know, the carbon emissions and the oxygen and other scientific buzzwords.
What was this factory? What was this factory, anyway? Just all these... OSHA is not in Gotham. That's I tell you, the Republican. OSHA is not in Gotham. Just these giant vats of hazardous chemicals just open everywhere you go. I mean, the fumes alone. I think half of Gotham has cancer. Like when they say there's a cancer in the city, they mean it literally. From all the carcinogens.
No, we're not talking about the criminals. Leukemia is rampant.
Science.
Oh, gotta love science. Speaking of science, people want some science. Where can they follow you on the internet?
JoePanc.com. JoePanc. Search for it on Instagrams and Twitters and Bumble and Tinder. I don't know. Don't go to Grindr, though. I don't go there.
Yet.
Wait, do you know some I don't know?
I can see the future.
Also search for Big Bad Harv. Just cause.
I think Big Bad Harv might become my version of codpiece for this show.
Big Bad. Well, he's dead though. Big Bad Harv is dead.
Well, exactly. We need a resurrection of Big Bad Harv. Just like we need more codpiece in DC comic books.
That's the episode they never had the guts to do. They fix Harvey, but now he's just Big Bad Harv. Like, Harvey's gone. So they have to mutate him into Two-Face so that some good can be brought back into him.
I'm down for this. And you can find me at Fortress Chris on Twitter or FortressComedyNews.com, where everything I do is right there on one handy-dandy website. Remember, if you are watching us on YouTube, to thumbs up the video, subscribe, comment down below, all that fun stuff. And if you're listening to our sultry voices, to rate us on whatever podcatcher you're on. I want to apologize to my comments from last week to Stitcher.
You rich twit.
Thanks for listening, everybody.